The MR2 Spyder has been designed as a pure sports car for the 21st century. With its mid-engine 1.8-liter VVTi engine, a wide, low-slung platform, and McPherson struts at all four corners, it epitomizes pure driving fun. Well, the fun just gets better because a soon-to-be-released revolutionary sequential manual transmission has been thrown into the mix. This is Formula One-inspired technology guaranteed to stir your blood. And we're going to give you a sneak preview of this all-new system. The MR2 Spyder's upcoming sequential manual transmission, or SMT, is like having the precision of a manual transmission combined with the convenience of an automatic. With this system, a sequential shift lever has replaced the traditional shift lever, and the clutch pedal has been eliminated. Based on the driver's commands, the transmission control ECU controls the engine, clutch, and transaxle to accomplish smooth, precise shifting without the need to manually apply the clutch. The system consists of a hydraulic actuator assembly, pump assembly, electronic throttle control system, sequential shift lever, transmission control ECU, a manual transaxle, and various sensors. The sequential shift mechanism is very different from other Toyota models. It uses a control-by-wire system to detect shift lever movement and send an upshift or downshift signal to the transmission control ECU. Its shift pattern is also distinct when compared to the typical H pattern. It has a neutral position, reverse position, and sequential or S position. Once in the S mode, the driver pulls back to upshift or pushes forward to downshift. Since the shift lever and transaxle are not mechanically connected via the usual linkage, a moderation mechanism is used in the shift lever to give it a natural feel when shifting. The transmission pump assembly is located in the engine compartment and creates the hydraulic pressure needed for system operation. It consists of a pump and pump motor, reservoir tank, accumulator, master solenoid valve, and pressure sensor. The transmission actuator assembly is attached to the transaxle and is used to engage or disengage the clutch and shift gears based on signals from the transmission control ECU. It consists of a clutch release cylinder, shift solenoid valve, select solenoid valve, and various sensors. The electronic throttle control system uses a DC motor to precisely control the throttle valve. This allows the transmission control ECU to control throttle opening during shifting. This system is similar to the one used on the Land Cruiser and the Tundra. Now, let's take a drive in the SMT-equipped MR2 Spyder to see how this system operates. When the ignition switch is turned on, the shift lock mechanism unlocks, enabling the driver to operate the shift lever. By applying the brake pedal and shifting into neutral, the ECM allows you to start the engine. Shifting the lever to the S mode automatically shifts the transaxle into first gear. As you press the accelerator, the transmission control ECU engages the clutch by controlling the clutch solenoid valve and clutch release cylinder, and the Spyder takes off. When the driver upshifts or downshifts, a signal is sent by the shift mechanism to the transmission control ECU, which disengages the clutch. It then sends a signal to the shift solenoid and select solenoid in the transmission actuator assembly to shift gears. Once the shift stroke sensor and select stroke sensor have signaled the transmission control ECU that shifting has been completed, the ECU engages the clutch again. The gear position indicator on the combination meter confirms gear selection. Each time the driver shifts, the transmission control ECU sends a signal to the ECM to either open or close the throttle as needed to help match engine speed regardless of the driver's pedal position. As the Spyder begins to stop and the input shaft speed decreases, the ECU disengages the clutch and then automatically downshifts to first gear. To park the Spyder, the driver must apply the parking brake, put the shifter in the S or R position, confirm this with the gear position indicator, then turn the ignition off. This activates the shift lock mechanism to lock the shift lever. The transmission control ECU then places the transaxle in gear and engages the clutch. If the shift lock mechanism cannot be unlocked, a shift lock override button, located on the shifter faceplate, may be used to override the lock. A warning light is also used to alert the driver of a problem in the SMT system. Pretty exciting technology in an equally exciting vehicle. You'll also find optional steering wheel mounted shift controls, like those introduced on the Celica, available on the SMT-equipped MR2 Spyders that provide even more driving excitement.